Kings and queens, how we doing? Coming to the living room, baby. Let's have a conversation, my loves. I hope everybody is doing well. I hope everybody is blessed and highly favored of the Lord, crowned with glory and honor by the Most High God, our Father, our everything, God the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Kings and queens, I wanted to let you know that in addition to Three Crowns Convo and the Love series, I wanted to talk to you about some after dark conversations. You know, this is for people that actually be going through some stuff and, you really ain't got nobody to talk to about it because at this point, nobody's solid but God in real life. You know what I'm saying? It's very rare to find some real ones out here. So usually what the real ones do is we talk to God about everything because, he's not biased about nothing. He don't switch up, none of that type of stuff. But this is Three Crowns Convo After Dark. Well, we can talk about some stuff, because a lot of my things get censored. But, man, if I said everything that I wanted to say, wow. And I'm going to always keep it 100 because at the end of the day, I'm going to say some stuff that people are scared to say. But it's like, why? We live in this real life right here. And so we need to be having real conversations at the end of the day. Anyway, kings and queens, it be times where I be in the mood and I be just like tripping off of my life and everything that I've ever been through. And it's been so much. It's like, can't nobody go through what I've been through. You wouldn't make it. But at the end of the day, it's a learning experience. And this is something that God has challenged me on over and over again because he knew I was strong enough to handle it. But there's some stuff that pops up in my mind that I've been through. And it just kind of irritates me a little bit. It irritates me about, how I poured into so many people and I did so much for people and I overextended myself. And I'm not mad at them for overextending myself. That was a me thing. That was my fault. I thought that for some reason people would be loyal to me like I was loyal to them. So I overextended myself thinking that people was just as solid as me. And I found out real quickly that it ain't that. You know what I'm saying? People out here are not really solid like you. They won't go the extra mile to actually defend you like you would defend them. I had that shit bad. I was straight loyal to everybody that I cared about. I was straight defending them. And then at the end of the day, they didn't defend me and shit. And it's crazy. It'd be crazy like that because it's like, bitch, didn't you see my loyalty? Like, it was real. I invested all my loyalty into you and you couldn't even defend me on no level. That shit be like, really, I be thinking about that shit like, man, why didn't I see that these people wasn't official earlier? You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have had to waste none of my time. And Kings and Queens, you already know how I feel about my time. I do not like to waste my time on bullshit. I mean, in hindsight now, I understand what it is and it won't happen again. But at the end of the day, it's just like, damn, you kind of want to wonder, like, what the fuck was they thinking? Was they never, ever gonna be loyal to you like you was loyal to them? Did they not see your worth? Did they not appreciate you in some type of way? Of course they didn't, kings and queens. If they did, then they would have actually demonstrated that. But it's like, damn, I take full responsibility for messing with a whole bunch of people in my life and being loyal to some raggedy ass people. I take responsibility for that. I'm a grown ass woman, dog, so I can actually take responsibility for the fact that I overextended myself to a whole bunch of off brands and shit. And yes, I did learn from it, so I'm very happy and grateful for that. I know what off brands look like. I know exactly what they talk like, walk like, and how they be trying to portray and put on facades and these fake masks acting like they down for you and they really not. I know about all that. And so I'm very happy and grateful about that because it's like, what I'm saying, you got to be 100% real like myself to even be in my audience at this point. But it's still kind of make you wonder, like, what type of fucking energy was I in, to actually attract that bullshit towards me. You gotta take accountability, kings and queens. I tell y'all on a regular basis, if you can't take no accountability, then man, you ain't shit. At the end of the day, it's like grown, real people take accountability. Everybody that got fake facades and everything, and they can't keep it real with themselves, it's like they'll never be able to keep it real with you, kings and queens. And so those is the ones that you keep far away from you. Like, even if you got to be rude, and you already know we ain't no rude people, we're very forward, but we're not rude. But if you got to be a little rude with them to let them know, like, I don't fuck with your fake ass. That's what we got to do. You know what I'm saying? It's still being truthful. You don't have to go any further than that. But at the end of the day, it's like, once you see fake for what it is, man, just keep it away from you at the end of the day. And so, I just be sitting around sometimes on my quiet, peaceful times, and I be thinking about, like, what I actually be thinking about is my entire life, okay? As far as I can remember from a cub, I was surrounded by some of the fakest people all my life. I'm trying to even think of one person in my life that was actually real like me. I can't even think of one. And for me to be at the age I am, 46 right now, that's pretty pathetic. That there wasn't nobody or real around me. It was like everybody was fake. And so in my mind, I just be playing back little scenarios and situations where I had interactions with people, and it's valid. They was fake as fuck. Like, they didn't fuck with me in real life, but they always was around me. I always seen them, and it's like, it makes you wonder, like, why the fuck am I seeing your ass on a regular basis if you don't even fuck with me? Like, why do I see you? Why are you here? You know what I'm saying? Of course, I don't care about that now, but it's like, had I known, those were the questions that I would have asked, kings and queens. I would have asked, like, why are you here? So what I want y'all to do with this conversation is I want you to think about all the people that be legit in your face on a regular basis, and they don't fuck with you. Like, they're showing you, they actually make it quite clear that they don't fuck with you on a regular basis by the things that they say, by the things that they do, the inconsistencies, the lack of reciprocation. Like, they show you they don't mess with you, kings and queens, and that's what's real. And I think it's helpful that I went through all of these fucked up ass situations that I can talk to you guys about. So hopefully you don't have to go through that. Hopefully you can learn from my experiences, because that's what I'm put on this earth for, is to go through experiences that are fucked up so I can actually help people out here. But at the end of the day, I feel like it's worth it. I feel like, if people don't have to go through what I have been through, then that's a win. That's a win for your life. You feel me? Like, if you could just legit learn from somebody else's mistakes and be like, oop, nope, I ain't going down that road. I heard about that one. That one's not official. I'm cool, and actually not have to deal with the pain of certain situations. And that's the best thing you could ever give me. You know what I'm saying? Is preventing yourself from going through fucked up situations and being dealt with like that and treated badly, or whatever the case may be. That would make me quite happy, actually, if you didn't have to go through that. So we just look at life like, of course, a lesson. That's the reason why I'm a teacher of life and a teacher of God, is because, these are things that, had I had real people around me, maybe I could have had somebody teach me about some things, early on, so I didn't have to go through a lot of the different things that I had to go through with narcissists, like man, you wouldn't believe, like, hundreds of narcissists. It's like, damn, that's all I'm attracting in my life, is a whole bunch of raggedy ass narcissists. But anyway, I am a narcissist slayer at this point, because I know all they tactics, and it's like, and it's good. Fuck them at the end of the day. Fuck them and everything that they stand for. But kings and queens, yeah, that's what I wanted to talk to y'all about at night. Baby, have a wonderful night. I'll talk to you soon.